Hi students, how are you? I hope that you are fine. So today we have our first lecture, and I mean that this is maybe the first and the last one because it's a short course within 3 weeks. We were able to organize our time with reading the text and live this experience of reading a text in upset theater, especially the masterpiece of that theater written by Samuel Beckett, Waiting for Godot, as being the most useful play ever written in 20th century drama, uh, about two characters who are seeking to communicate in a world where real communication is impossible. Astragon and Vladimir, they represent humanity who are, people who are waiting for their savior. They are waiting for someone, for something to change their life from bad into good. Okay, that's the change people are waiting for. And this happened. I think that you have seen within these two acts, the play holds just two acts. We have two main characters. We don't have women characters. We have just main characters. Male characters. Those male characters are of course five, including first the major two characters, Esragon and Vladimir. Those are two, and we have Bozo, Lucky. Those are minor characters, and we have the first one, the boy. And the boy, we consider it's one, though he comes, in the first, at the end of the first act, and with the end of the second act, we have his brother, but we consider them as one character. They are unimportant to the extent that even the writer never named them. That was good, and including also Godot, who is a riddle or the puzzle here in the play. Okay, students, so those characters are waiting for a man whom they have heard of him, but they haven't met him, they haven't talked to him, they haven't read about him, even they haven't, they haven't touched anything from him. They don't know about him. They haven't heard too much about him, but maybe it's a coinage of their brain that something to believe in, something which is absent, and this is belief in the absence. Okay, students, the play holds many connotations and many ideas, notions, if we tackle it and examine it from different philosophies, including first existentialism and something like this. If we talk about even from Marxism by Karl Marx, and even from Darwinism, and even those figures. But actually, at the end of the first act, those characters who are waiting, and they kept waiting, the boy came to them to tell them that Godot will not come today, maybe he's busy, and that tomorrow he's going to come, as he has been told by Godot himself, the boy said. They decided to stay, and they spent the next day waiting for Godot, and even at the end another boy came, and he told them that Godot will come tomorrow. And it seems it was long time since they have met, since they have kept waiting, in this place, and within each day the boy will come and say tomorrow will not come, Godot will not come today, rather he will come tomorrow. Or maybe he never said he, because even we don't know whether Godot is a man or maybe a woman, or maybe Godot, we can't say he, maybe it. Okay, it was an entity, let me say. It was all in all an entity. Okay, student. So it was hard for us, to manage things within 3 weeks. But I think that you have lived the sequence of events throughout reading the text. So now what I'm going to explain, and of course what's going to be looked for or search in the internet, things are going to be easier for you if you read certain articles concerning this faith, because you are aware of the text itself. So there are here certain keywords in Beckett's waiting for Godot, and this is because I'm teaching them 12th night, so waiting for Godot. Okay, so the first idea, Beckett's characters are isolated and united at the same time. And this is found actually within Acetragon and Vladimir. They are isolated. You don't feel that there is, a touch of love between them, intimacy between them, mercy between them. So they are isolated. But at the same time, they can't live without each other. They are like a compass. Even if they are separated, they will go within a circle and they will come back. They will come back again. Because if they are isolated, or if they are isolated, they will lose their value. So as if they are like a compass, as if they are two legs. One needs the other. They are separated, isolated. The two legs, they can't. The two legs, they can't be together. This is their. They can't. Always be. They have to be always separated. But at the same time, they are united, which means that we need them both to make balance. So you can tackle this idea of the characters being isolated and united at the same time. You can tackle it, for Acetragon's and Vladimir situation while they are waiting for Godot to save them and change their life into something better. Acetragon boots, also this is significant, because now imagine that you go to the internet, even for this students. For example, now let us tackle this idea, Acetragon boots. You can go here, just search for it to find certain articles, and there you can find many things written about Acetragon. There is here a website which is called Cliff Notes, and there you can find different ideas concerning this. Look, for example, here you can find different ideas. By the way, here also you can find different, but I'm trying to find. Let's go to the first one, to the Cliff Notes, and let us see what does this site tell us about Acetragon boots, which are symbol of what? As symbolism. So first of all, of course, they are going to explain something concerning their entrance and the way they are trying to break time. Look, for example, the rising curtain exposes an landscape that is strange and alien. It most resembles some strange place, etc. And even here, the play opens with Acetragon involved in tremendous struggle, but not a struggle of a highly metaphysical nature, and it's a physical struggle to get his stuck boot off. We don't find that the word struggle just like someone who's dreaming of something huge and something big and something to hold a drastic change in people's life, something that's sublime. No, it is something physical and something very dirty that anyone can get up. So here the boots represent life, the harshness of life, the difficulty of life, and of course he's trying to get rid of his boots. It means He's trying to get rid of his past, of his dogmas, of his beliefs, and he can't. Look, for example, how those people suffer a lot. Okay, so, and you can go deeper. I mean that you can search for the meaning of the word boot and what does it symbolize. You can find also, for example, here another article. I'm reading with you now, and I'm trying to just shape your mentality to have a better knowledge about estragons. I mean, because this is one of the symbols which is important, and even you can find here certain photos. Okay, for example, here in this G store, he said estragon boots in attendant godot have a secret that's less audible in Beckett's in boot markers jargon as etc. You can also read this article. Estragon taking off my boot, did that never happen? This is something related to the text. Okay, so estragon, for example, in this he says struggling with his boots is a very important image in Beckett's play, and this stems from the importance of the boots as a stage prop and also from etc. So this is a good, I think, website. You can go. I mean that I don't want to give you let me say notes and I ask you to read. No, I give you the freedom that you can go to different websites and to different articles just to enrich your mentality within these two dimensions, the linguistic one and the cultural one. I mean, it's something related to language and thoughts. Okay, for example, look at this article, it's good. Waiting for God is an absurd display written by Simon English, 2 characters, etc. Okay, and of course they will tackle the idea of boots. Okay, you can also search for that this way. Look, for example, boots, for example. He said here, suicide is a struggle with boots and hearts. You can go also to another image, another mention. Estragon boots, instead of symbolizing rational through processes, on the other hand symbolize the fact that there is nothing to be done. And this is also supports the theme of nothingness, that because of those characters have nothing to do, so they try to be engaged with the trivial things like getting off or taking off the boots. This supports the theme of absurdity of life, nothingness in life, difficulty of life, struggling with the daily routine and the sluggish daily routine those characters are living in, waiting for someone to save them from the misery. That's the case, I mean, in the exam. For that reason, in the exam, it's not required from you to write too much ideas. No. Maybe I ask you to write just 100 words or maybe 50 words. So don't worry about things. Things you can find them here. And this is a good website and a good I mean that it's good, I mean, to be consulted to get knowledge and information from, and you can depend on the image of the saver. Also you can find this godot is the saver for them. Nothingness, pessimism and suffering, they are all related, by the way, students. Both are unlucky, absurdity, waiting, time, boredom, who's godot, the image of religion, friendship, the quest for truth, salvation, life, religion. Okay, that's all things can be tackled. For example, this is the word origin mentioned twice, so you have 40 themes you can, I mean, find them. And at any time you want me to hold a meet, we can, I mean, go on holding this meet. So this is all about, I mean, waiting for Godot. I mean, I just want to make the video short, and later I can record for you other videos holding information concerning waiting for Godot. But this is, I find, the way. So in the exam, when you write a paragraph or an essay, focus on these two yardsticks, grammar and spelling, in addition of depicting your thoughts can saying the text in well formed sentences. So this is, I think, 15 minutes. Later I will tell you that next week after Eid, God willing, we have you have to present to me something, because I find that many students within the 3 weeks I don't have time to take absentees, or attendance, and I find that many students haven't attended, and though I haven't shown you my anger, okay, but and I have shown you my kindness. And you know that Hamlet once said, sometimes I must be cruel to be kind, and maybe because of the circumstances I know what's going on. For that reason, things are going to be compensated this way. You are going to hold a presentation for each one of you, 2 or 3 minutes. You are recommended to stand in front of students and to present a topic, and pay attention to 3 things or 4 things. Your pronunciation while you are reciting your thoughts or the theme you are going to choose in order to tackle it and scrutinize it in front of your classmates. Second thing, grammar. And the third one, when you move between sentences, this is related to style. And the fourth one, your information supporting them from the text. Okay, students, this is something. So you have 25 marks within the written exam, and there are 15 marks left. They are going to be divided this way: 5 marks for the attendance, so you are going to attend all next week after Eid, so that I can give you full mark 5, and the rest of the 10 marks are going to be divided into 2. The first one, presentation. You are recommended all to present and pay attention to the 3 things I have of course told you about. And the third one is that you are recommended to make a video, present something about waiting for God. How is that video going on? Of course, I told the third stage. You have 3 choices, and there is another one. This is as athletes, the first one is that either to keep a scene of, for example, Asetrago and Vladimir's conversation or dialogue, to keep it by heart and recite it, you and choose another friend, or it's either to act it and to make someone else takes a short video for you, or either to paraphrase it, the same dialogue between Asagan and Vladimir, but paraphrase it your own words, or to choose another, to create a dialogue of your own, to make a scenario of Asetragon and Vladimir conversation or dialogue, depending on your own design of these dialogues. It's of your own creation. And the fourth one, which is the last, this is for you if you can't, because we don't have time, so I put myself instead of you, either to hold the book and read. Just read and make someone, read with another one. It's just like one Acetagon Vladimir, and then someone else will make a video for you within 5 minutes. It's enough then, and you can upload it here, so that I can give you, according to your reading and your pronunciation of the words, that matters here. Okay, thank you so much, students. And actually, I want to help you this course, but you have to work hard, students, because I have heard that some of you they don't deserve actually to pass and that some of teachers actually are unsatisfied with your levels. So please don't embarrass me with you, and try to work hard at least upon your language. I'm not after thoughts here only. Try to, to work hard upon spelling, and try to change. Not of course all of you, but some of you, of course, there's something which is told that unfortunately, maybe because I don't know what is the problem, but I've told you last year. Okay, whatever was the case, that we can start always a new page. But all in all, that when I was teaching you in the third stage, it was electronic. But when I attended with you, actually, we don't have enough time to ask most of you. But try to change my own mind next week when you present, so that I just can change my mind towards you. Though I will always I defend you, and I say that those students of mine, at least they are eager to learn, and this is what I like about those who are eager to learn and struggle. Okay students, sorry to prolong that lecture. I wish you all the best. I'm here, remember that I'm here to help, but first you have to help yourselves, okay? And God willing, I hope that you all pass, not this material, but the whole course, because now you are on the fourth stage, and I wish you all the best in your next days. So stay safe and enjoy your time in it, and God willing, we are going to meet after it. Thank you. Take your time. Goodbye.